Sure, it's Bruce Miller, it's the Sioux City Journal. And Kodi, congratulations. What is his time like? Is it just bizarre?
Yeah, bizarre is a word for it, that's for sure. It's very chaotic, but I mean, there's a lot of positive energy in the world. Yeah, it's very good.
Did you have any idea what this would be like, this whole kind of awards season, as they like to call it?
I mean, obviously you get a taste when it comes to the high volume of press that, you do for films and stuff like that. But no, absolutely, I don't think anything can prepare you for the moment of being included and recognized in such a way. Yeah, it's very special.
When you've been talking a lot about your character, about the film, all of that, what have you learned? What have you learned about yourself, even in the process of all of this?
I would have to say, in talking about the character, there's not so much that I learned, but rather in the experience in and of itself of playing the character and working alongside Jane, having the privilege to be guided by her and put my complete trust in her, um, and just kind of explore new territory in terms of character development and just push the boundaries of my comfort zone. I learned a lot in that process, and if anything, in talking about it, it's just affirming that for me and kind of letting me revisit the joy of such moments.
Did you start thinking what would happen to Peter after all of this? Have you figured out where his life would go?
I have thought about that a little bit. I mean, I honestly feel like he would have just gone on to be a successful surgeon, and this would just have been another little drama of his past.
Just watching it, I learned that probably I need to be quieter during the course of a life, and he really taught me a lot, and I didn't think I was going to learn anything from anybody. And when you see that, you think, there's a lot of power in just being quiet.
Absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, I've had to learn that in my own life because there's a lot of traits of Peter that are parallel to mine, whether it's his physicality or the things kind of out of the box that he's interested in. He's okay with being isolated, but behind all of that, which a lot of people in my own experience seem to judge as naive or weak or brittle at times, there's a very rooted, grounded pride and confidence in the self and an unwavering spirit in the face of adversity. As much as I've faced a lot of it, as he has, there's a lot in being quiet.
Yeah, you see that you think he's the weakest one in the room, and you realize he's actually the strongest one. He's the one who's in power, and that's such a great discovery, I think, that we get from the film.
Fantastic discovery, and I think it holds a very good message. You don't have to feel forced to fit in a box, and even if you haven't decided which box you want to aim for, I mean, being outside of it is completely okay as well.
When you have a film like this on your resume, where do you go from there? I mean, God, this is a once in a lifetime experience.
It really is. Yes, I will say that, and I can only be privileged and grateful every day for the reminders of that. But just like always, I'm keep trotting along with passion and not thinking too far ahead. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And I speak of the process in regard to that. Like, material that comes to me figuratively on my doorstep. That's the beautiful side of it. A hunt to work with new collaborators, to have new experiences, new relationships, and keep progressing. So I've always had that in mind, and I'll continue to do that.
Well, great, good luck. We'll be watching. I can hardly wait to see you there. And I know you'll be dressed in something smashing, right?
I will be. I'm ready with that.
I'm counting on it. You're the new fashion icon, right?
Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take it.
Okay. Hey, thanks so much, Kodi. Appreciate it.
Thank you, mate.